Peace, fam. So today's video is about the killer of all relationships: expectations. So let me elaborate on that a little bit deeper. When two people meet, automatically there is certain expectations that are placed upon both parties of a relationship, man and woman, or man and woman, whatever the fuck you like. However, expectations is what kills relationships. I'm going to explain why that kills relationships. When you put expectations on someone, you're placing a certain type of level of human being that you expect, or some type of character you expect from that person. Now, if that person doesn't live up to your expectations, guess what? You're the one left disappointed, right? You see, expectations is a European mindset. Let me explain to you why. When a man is operating at his full function in his condition, in his full capacity as a man, and a woman is operating in her full capacity as a woman, because women are the mothers of civilization, are you not? Right? So naturally, you raised us all. You raised us all, mother. So with that being said, expectations can cripple a man. Because as soon as we're born into this world, we're already born with expectations placed on us, right? And then on top of that, with all those expectations, we have to find a way to make ourselves whole and complete so that we can make a woman feel secure, right? The problem with that is women want a man to complete them, or want a man to be their everything. That is impossible. The only person who can be everything to you is you. The moment you put that expectation on someone outside of yourself, you're going to set yourself up for failure. Because when two people come together, it should be 50-50, okay? It shouldn't be 100-100. I'm going to explain to you why it shouldn't be 100-100. Because what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, by each person putting in 100, you're not leaving room for that other person to put in their 50, so it can be a balanced relationship of back and forth. One feeds the other, one hand feeds the other, right? But because of the expectation factor, there's a lot of people are disappointed when it comes to relationships. You see what I'm saying? Now we got to take this into consideration. Love is not dense. Love is not heavy. Love is not stressful. Love is not angry. Okay? So, with that being said, that means that love towards one another in a relationship, in its truest and natural and authentic form, should also be light and not dense. You see what I'm saying? Expectations put on someone in a relationship will start to make that love dense. Especially if the other side feels like that person is not reaching there, is not adding up, or is not equaling up to the other person's expectations. Oh, then that relationship will become extremely dense, and more dense, to the point where it can't move. It's just stuck like a ball in a chain. You know what I'm saying? And it no longer feels happy. It feels like a prison, like you're trapped. And all that is based out of expectations. We should learn to enter relationships with no expectations. None. That way you allow, and I'm not saying no expectations like you don't know what you want in the person. Of course, you should always, if you're entering into a relationship with someone, you should have some idea of what the fuck you want from the person. But it's okay if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because expectations, when you put expectations on someone, you're no longer in the present moment. You're no longer in the present moment. You're jumping now into time traveling. You're going into the future of what you envision that person being, rather than seeing that person for what they are in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can see someone's potential doesn't mean you see them. When you say you see someone, or someone is like, I want you to see me. I want you to see me in the present. No one wants to be seen in the future. Because being seen in the future comes along with what? Expectations. Expectations is what kills relationships. Because you guys weigh each other down with your expectations. Okay? No expectations. We need to cut that out. All right? We need to allow the person to develop and grow. And if you really love the person and if you're really there with them for the long run, then guess what? You're there to help them grow. You're there to witness the growth. But that's only with a person who wants to grow, because not everyone wants to grow. You know what I'm saying? So you can't force someone to grow who don't want to grow. All right? And this is what I mean by, the murder of relationships, expectations. I promise you go into a relationship with no expectations. None. You allow the person 100% opportunity to be themselves, to show you who they are. And for you to not envision them in the future, but see them for who they are in that present moment. Relationships don't survive because niggas be time traveling and they completely forget about the present moment. Just because you see someone's future self does not mean you see them in their present. And that is more important than the future, because the present is right now. So if you can only see a person in their future, you're already off to a bad start, because right after that, expectations will follow. So the message of today is we need to lay off the expectations on each other. There's enough expectations put on us, especially as African people or American people in society. There's already enough expectations put on us, both men and women of African descent. So why do we need to put that on each other? That's exactly what the Europeans want us to do. So that, guess what? We will divide amongst each other some more, and we'll separate amongst each other some more, and then that'll leave room for them to come and conquer some more. So we need to lay off the expectation bit. That's a trick. All right? That's a trick, silly rabbits. It's a trick. Expectations is the root of all evil. Okay? Because if someone falls short of expectations, guess what? You're disappointed. And because you're so into your expectations, you fail to see what that person brought to the table, which might have superseded your expectations, but you wasn't willing to look. You was too busy stuck in the future. You didn't see it. You didn't see that person in the present. And that's why I feel like most relationships don't endure or survive. So with that being said, that's my bit on that. Peace, fam.